This is Quo-Pilation Corner, and today I'm talking about this, Rockin' All Over the Years by Status Quo, a compilation released in October 1990 to celebrate 25 years since Francis Rossi and Rick Parfitt met at Butlins in Minehead. This was part of a huge push around that time in publicity. There was a hit single which got to number 2 in the charts, the Anniversary Waltz, which was a medley of rock and roll songs from the 50s and 60s. There was also a gig at the aforementioned Butlins in Minehead, so this was a huge thing at the time. And this got to number 2 in the UK album charts and was a minor hit around Europe as well. This also holds a distinction of being the highest charting compilation for Status Quo. A few years previously there had been 12 Gold Bars, that got to number 3, and From the Makers Of, a couple of years later, got to number 4. The compilation of the 2 volumes of 12 Gold Bars just stalled outside of the top 10. So to this day, this is still the highest charting of all compilations, even including ones released since. And there have been many of them. So what is on here? Well, this was released on cassette, CD, and the vinyl gatefold edition, which I have here, and it includes mainly a track listing of hits including Pictures of Matchstick Men, Ice in the Sun, Paper Plane, Caroline, Break the Rules, Down Down, Roll Over Lay Down, Rain, Wild Side of Life, Rockin' All Over the World, What You're Proposing, Something About You Baby I Like, Rock and Roll, Dear John, Old Road Blues, Margarita Time, The Wanderer, Rollin' Home, In the Army, Burning Bridges, and finally the Anniversary Waltz Part 1. Now, because the Anniversary Waltz Part 1 is so long, it's about 5 minutes in length, there are some notable kind of omissions from here. Normally A Mess of Blues would be included, that has been omitted. This is mainly, I think, focusing on the huge hits that Quo have had, sort of those top 10s into top 20s, and there are a few missing, like Living on an Island, but again, that one is quite lengthy. This is a decent selection. It's sort of the beginners, because it's all the hits. It's not like Accessible Areas, for example, where they included some live favourites and a couple of album favourites in there. This is simply just the hit singles. So we have the front cover here, which with the anniversary tying into the meeting of Francis Rossi and Rick Parfitt, they are featured on the front cover here. We then go into a gatefold sleeve where the theme is continued. Predominantly images from across the years of the 2 men, so it is mainly focused in, it's tied into that anniversary. There's sort of a little kind of biography thing in there as well, and yeah, then we've got the back with the then current band holding up their instruments. Also on the back is this blue background with a lined design carrying over from the front, and then at the bottom we've got the years from 1965 to 1990. Very purposeful design, all tying into that anniversary. I think it's a really good introductory compilation for anybody sort of interested, because it's got all the big, massive singles up to 1990, and they kind of have to include that Anniversary Waltz on there because it was, a big single. It was number 2 in the charts, and it ties into this whole thing. And I think even now, as a starter playlist for it, it's pretty good. It does lack some of the the shade that you have from things like Living on an Island and even, I guess, Mess of Blues, you know, the various different eras and stuff. But this is, like I say, a great starter compilation. What do you think? Are you a fan of this compilation? Do you think that there are, you know, better ones out there? Do you think maybe this one is outdated, or is it as timeless as ever? All of those thoughts and more in the comments below, and also let me know which compilation you would like me to kind of run through next. Thanks very much for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe. Bye bye for now.